Hey, what's up guys? It's me, the Gaming Pig, and I am back with another video. I'm trying not to spoil this because I'm excited. But it's a new series, it's a dawn of a new series, and it's in Minecraft, the wonderful world of Minecraft. And I'm not even gonna try and hide it anymore because it's Five Nights at Freddy's statues. Yeah, so there's gonna be more to this world than just statues, of course. But I would like to make a series on mainly these statues and not like the other builds I'll make in this world, because that's the most interesting thing to me is the statues. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, so I'm going to be just showing them off episode by episode. And I should really quickly say that all of these statues are made by Red X Phone and are either, you know, showcased, or I should say like made a tutorial by Gummy many times. So go ahead and subscribe to both of them because they both make basically same type content where they build it and well, Red X Phone kind of builds it and then Gummy kind of makes tutorial videos on them, I guess you could say. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the right side and move around to the left side. So I'm going to get started, starting with Vanny. Vanny is just a cool thing as is, not really a character, but mask. I just really like how this was all built and put together here. Awful nice. Got, you know, the mouth, the snout, the eyes, just really quite creepy. And made better than I thought it could be in Minecraft. As well as that, I should say that the inside of a mask is really not meant to be looked at because it's not really the most visually appealing. But yeah, and of course, there's only a few different blocks that you need to use, so this is definitely an easy one. Although because it's not the base Minecraft statue, Five Nights at Freddy's character, it is a little bit weird, but it definitely won't take you much longer, or it won't take you longer at all than most Five Nights at Freddy's Minecraft statues. So next up here we have the Plushtrap plushie. Overall, really cool. I really don't like the eyes. These Wither Skull eyes I'm gonna get rid of as soon as they add Blackstone buttons, because those will be a perfect replacement. And yeah, but I mean, it's basically a miniature version of what I'm about to get to, Glitchtrap. Looking quite cute, almost, I would say. And yeah, it's got its vest. It's a bit simpler than actual Glitchtrap as far as the colors and blocks used are concerned. It doesn't have any buttons or anything like actual Glitchtrap, but hey, it's pretty good. And also, it just looks cute because it's got its little plushy arms and plushy feet. So yeah. Next up is... Oof. That kind of ruined the dramatic effect. But it's Glitchtrap. Here we go. Looking absolutely amazing, as usual. Really creepy smile. Its mouth kind of has this effect where it looks like it's going on and on because of just the shadows going on here. Because of the use of the black background there. He's got his vest, he's got his bow tie and buttons. I mean, he just looks pretty good. And he's not too hard to make, although he's not like something that you can just kind of almost turn off the tutorial and you know what you're doing. Because he has this vest, which is kind of weird and random in places. So, yeah. I forgot to mention one thing about Glitchtrap plushie. He has a little tail, and so does actual Glitchtrap. And the vest kind of has this little angle here. And yeah, his colors look really accurate too. So, overall, I'm impressed. Next up is our first FNAF AR character, but not our last. We have Freddy Frostbear. Everyone's favorite, really. Just looks really fantastic. It's got his mouth looking pretty normal, but I mean, the main thing that most people are going to be looking at is the blue ice and the packed ice. They work together really well and end up looking a lot like Freddy Frostbear. On the top of his head, I changed the top hat from what Red X phones did to blue because it is blue in game. So I changed that. Also, he's got this little mistletoe or holly, whatever you call it. He's got this light blue, I believe it is, stained glass paint, yeah. Has melting ice, kind of, or an icicle off his ears. Just looks cool. Also, his sea lantern eyes just make him look a lot like in-game. His bow tie is Christmas themed, just like in-game again, and it looks really basically like the basic model of all of the other bow ties that we'll get to soon. And it's pretty easy to build this guy. I will say I don't like when arms kind of have this adjusted, I guess, kind of grasping an item type of effect, because it takes a while to build. But it's not the hardest thing that you could come by, really. Just not fun, okay? So yeah, I'm kind of losing my voice because I tried to record this earlier and I forgot that my mic was muted. So that was kind of an awkward moment for me, but anyways, moving right along through the voices, getting hurt. My voice getting hurt, that is. We have Dreadbear, and I'm sure just by the head you can tell alone. I mean, he's got his unibrow thing, he's got his, like, endoskeleton, which you can see, and these buttons are meant to be his stitching, because he's kind of some sort of a Frankenstein Freddy. He's got, like, a little bolt through him, and his teeth are a whole block, which makes his teeth just look ginormous, and it really pulls off that effect quite well. He's got a lot of withering going on with him, so you can see, yeah, right here and stuff, and all over, really. He has just a lot of random withering, which really makes this character quite complicated to build. And even his ear just has, like, tiny, like, almost bite out of it. Yeah, he has a lot of withering. His withering actually goes through kind of his chest, so you can kind of see his endoskeleton, and you actually got to build this up. And there's a lot of endoskeleton in there that you don't actually see in the statue, which is a real shame, but it just looks really cool, and it's really fun to build it because it feels like you're actually building the animatronic. You actually are building the inner workings of Dreadbear. It's perfect. Really fun to do. And yeah, also he has withering on his legs, of course, stitching, and he has his claws kind of here. Then we have over here, Into the Pit, Spring Bonnie. I know if you didn't recognize him, that's fine. It's kind of a random character, but works wonderfully in Minecraft. Who would have thought? Again, he has these eyes, the Wither Skull eyes, which I don't think many people really like, but again, I may have said this earlier, I'm not sure, I don't remember at this point. Once Blackstone buttons come, I'm going to replace these skulls with Blackstone buttons, and I think it'll look 5 times better. But yeah, that's him. For the most part, his body is really simple and really plain, but then when you get to the top and you see his, like, his teeth and the flesh even, the fleshy body, it's more unique than most other characters are. And I really like that about him, but it also kind of makes the head the hardest part, because a lot of the rest of the body is really predictable and easy to build, but sure not the head. And the head just, it looks really much like the artist's work for the front cover of Into the Pit. So, I'm impressed, okay? So I say that it's a moderate difficulty, the body is simple, and the head's a little difficult. Next up we got Fredbear from Ultimate Custom Night, it's supposed to be. And, once again, I'm impressed. It's super easy though, I will say. It's the base model of Freddy with different colors and a few buttons. Overall, there's really nothing special to it. I did change his eyes from white concrete to sea lantern, and you can do what you want. I don't know which one you guys would like more, But this is what it looks like, kind of with the white concrete. And then this is what it looks like with the sea lantern. I don't know. I like the sea lantern a bit more. Looks more scary, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's really simple. He's got his bow tie and buttons and hat and stuff, so it's a base model of Freddy, and it's simple. There's really no withering or anything to it. Fun to make, and I like it. Okay, so this is super easy to make. It takes about like 20 minutes at most. It's Plushtrap. He's cool. I like his teeth. Definitely something neat. His body, of course, is shorter than the rest, only by a little bit though. It's not like he's tiny or anything, but he is definitely smaller, as you can see just by comparing him to like Fredbear, for example. Quite smaller. And yeah, he's got his snout here, which is not a different color, which it shouldn't be. Makes sense, right? And of course, he has a tiny little tail, bunny tail, which most bunnies have. Ponytail there. Yeah, I do really like the design. Oh, this is quite an old statue actually though, but I like Plushtrap a bit, so decided to build him. Yeah, it's really easy because there's really nothing to it that's difficult. So next we got our first arcade mayhem FNAF AR character, High Score Toy Chica. I will say this character is a little bit harder to build, simply because of all of this pixel detailing all over the legs, you know, all these different colors, you know, fading from blue to light blue, and just a lot of stuff going on here. The bib, which is supposed to say high score, it's a lot to it, and I really love how it turned out. Of course, it's got she's got her feathers on top of her. She's got her eyelashes as well as eyebrows, which are pretty well designed. I love the eyes made with these banners. Just looks really good, especially from a distance. Her beak doesn't have any teeth because we don't like have any blocks that really work with blue teeth, and we could only really fit like slabs in here. So if you can think of anything, feel free to add it though, of course. And of course she's got her pixel cupcake, which is one of the most unique things about her. It just looks really cool. I like it. It must have been super easy to make in Minecraft because it's already a pixel game, so it's pretty simple. And yeah, just a lot of pixel detailing, so that's what makes it the most hard. Oh, and I should say that you might need to use string a little bit because, or you will need to, because there's concrete powder and that can fall, as you can see here. You can fall to the ground, so you don't want that happening to your statue, so you gotta use string, which string is barely noticeable from most angles, except when you just look down here. So yeah, that's gonna do it for High Score Toy Chica. I like it a lot. Now this is one of my personal favorites because of just how wonderful it looks. It is what's it called? System Air Toy Bonnie. I built these two both today, so I'm still really attached to them. I still really like how they both look. So my opinion may change about them soon, but I like them right now. But on the ears, he's got a bunch of pixeling from yellow to orange to red stained glass panes. As well as that, he has the use of red nether bricks, which gives a nice dark red, warm red, I guess. Not really warm red, like saturated red, I guess. And again, concrete powder is here, so you need to use string. It's a bit more noticeable when you go closer to the face, but if you're far enough away, it's really not that bad. And but yeah, the pixeling is really what makes the cake here. As well as that, there's some random, you know, variations of red wool around, which adds an extra layer of detail to the statue. And on his stomach, it's got what would say system error. So another really cool detail. I love the yellow joints. I love System Error Toy Bonnie, okay? It's one of my favorites FNAF AR skins. But yeah, the pixeling just goes down to the legs, and the detail doesn't stop there because there's a little bunny tail. So yeah, that's System Error Toy Bonnie. I really love the design. Also has some, you know, quartz and just white, which really makes it kind of stand out, I think. I don't know. We're just gonna move on to VR Toy Freddy, the first character from Arcade Mayhem, and honestly, I like High Score Toy Chica and System Error Toy Bonnie now more than VR Toy Freddy. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I do now. And it's really basic. I mean, it's a basic statue. You can't deny that. It's basically purple Toy Freddy, and he's got his VR headset. So is it that hard to make? No. And I forgot to mention, but VR or System Error Toy Bonnie is a little bit hard to make because you have so much details to put on him. Anyway, back to VR Toy Freddy. Pretty simple to make because there's not that much extra detail that goes into him. Just basically Toy Freddy with different colors. He's got this arm, which again, I don't like really the arms moving because then it's just hard to build. But that's probably the hardest bit. Even the VR headset isn't that hard to make, and I should show you that behind the VR headset, there's just kind of this blank purple eye. So I thought that I would show you guys that because I find that quite cool. And yeah, the strap goes around the head and stuff. So yeah, again, I'm kind of showing that it's my least favorite, but still, I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Just not my favorite. Of course, he's got his bow tie and buttons and his hat and stuff. So now we're gonna move on to the cupcakes. We're gonna start from normal cupcake, which again follows a similar pattern that many of the rest of them will. Yeah, he's got his buck teeth, you know, his yellow eyes, and candle. Toy Cupcake is basically a normal cupcake but cuter. And it's just got big cute eyes and a different type candle going on with no buck teeth. Golden Cupcake is actually in FNAF 3's code, I believe, but isn't really in the game much. That being said, he exists, so yeah, it's basically what you would think a golden cupcake would look like. Just basically cupcake golden and has this weird kind of creepy eye effect. Then you have Phantom Cupcake, and yeah, it looks really burnt, especially with the bottom here. And buck teeth again, and also black and white candle. I love that. And black, kind of charcoal-y almost cupcake, which just sounds disgusting. But then you have Nightmare Cupcake, and it's more different than the rest of these, which follow the same pattern. This kind of changes it up a bit, and then Funtime Cupcake will follow it as well, similar. But a bunch of withering around, which is accurate, and it's kind of weird to see a cupcake withered, but it's true. It's in the game. And this is the first cupcake that can jump scare you, I believe, so there's that fun fact. Yeah, I mean, just really cool. It's got the biggest candle out of all of the cupcakes, I do believe. And then he's got sharp teeth, his mouth is empty, no endoskeleton teeth on the inside, and then he's got metal to hold up the whole cupcake. You've got Funtime Cupcake over here. Again, really, really similar to Nightmare Cupcake in design. Just a huge cupcake, bigger than the rest, and I don't know, not much to say with him. Got the kind of yellow-orange going on here, which looks cool, as well as the teeth, which are sharp, which I always found funny. So yeah, that's Funtime Cupcake. Next, we're moving on to the jack-o'-lantern from the Halloween update of FNAF 4. He's green, which some may find weird, but that is how he is in the game. So it's weird but true, I guess you could say. And then on the inside, he's got jack-o'-lanterns, which make him glow at night. And that's a basic jack-o'-lantern. So all of these cupcakes and jack-o'-lantern are really easy to make, and you could probably make these all at once in about like 40 minutes to an hour or quicker. So these probably take as long as the average statue really would. So yeah, but that's my first episode of Minecraft FNAF statues. And I will have more in the next episode, so I'll hopefully have the next Arcade Mayhem character. But I want to know what you guys have to think. I will be adding some characters that I want to see, but I also want to know what you guys want to see. First of all, I've added no Foxies yet. I realize that. That's my bad. I'm not that big a Foxy person. There's not many Foxies that are my favorites. So, kind of holding off on that. And there's only one Chica, so I might add some more Chicas. But, again, let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. Did you enjoy this series, or this episode of the series? The new series, which has just started. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. Comment, again, what you want to see. I just crashed into a wall. And like this video if you did enjoy it. And go ahead and subscribe and turn the notification bell on, as I will have some really cool, high-quality videos coming to you soon. So, take care. Bye.